What up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Y'all know I was coming back. You missed me? Welcome to Bizarroville. I got my little baby in the building tonight. You want to say hi, baby?
Hi.
That's my baby Wawa. Y'all want to see my kids? Nope. Y'all can hear them. Okay, now. My sis, I showed y'all earlier. She hooked me up. Miss Tina into the beauty babe. Hook a brother up, you know what I'm saying? Now, her art is different, y'all. Like, I know some of y'all gonna probably want to zoom in and see what it looks like. But it's gonna be different. Sis, I hope you like this. I hooked it up where I can spin them every day. Because if you spin them, you might see something different, y'all. Right? So this is what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm gonna come in the morning. Probably y'all won't see me do it, but I will. Spin them. And if y'all want to zoom in and see what y'all can figure out or whatever, because our art has spaceships in it, faces in it, oceans and lakes and everything, right? So, you got anything you want to say to everybody, baby?
For the people that are watching this video, when this video is over, go to Aunt Tina's video and like and subscribe.
It's not. Okay. They talk, y'all. So it's not Tina and her. Okay. Tina Emright Beauty Babe. And you can't go wrong. You can't. And Intuitive Beauty Babe can't go wrong. I'm about to have me some hot stuff, y'all, because she make jewelry. She gonna make me a C and a B. You went in the yellow. Never. No. I'm not doing that. Anyway, let's go, y'all, into this mayhem today. You feel me? While I get my little girl out of here, while I do my thing. You ready to go bye-bye? Yes or no? If they can't hear this,
Yes.
You ready to go bye-bye?
Yes.
What you gonna do, go play with your brother?
Paint my nails.
I already told him you 7. You shouldn't. Let's go, y'all. Charlie B. Reaction Today show.
This is the Purpose Godcast. Here we go, P2P motivation.
Allegedly, brother, I call it P2P hesitations. Let's get us going.
And so we made it through another week, y'all. And I love these Friday videos to kind of sum everything up and end the week on a strong note.
Brother, this allegedly looks real dumb. Because you ended the week on a side note after you just played what you did to Megan yesterday. And like you done already told us, you filmed this last week and edited 5, 6 videos. I edit. You end the week on a strong note talking about it's Friday. When? Not this Friday, it can't be. It's last Friday or the Friday before that. Y'all don't even get what he's doing. Lying to y'all.
And I kind of have gotten to this point to where on Friday, the last day of the week that we post videos, because y'all know that we post videos Monday through Friday on a good week. We actually took off last week and I only posted 1 video. And we just kind of like, refreshed, spent time as a family. My wife actually had a surgery, so she's recovering from that. And we want to take a little bit of time off so we can help out around the house, do a little bit more.
Here, tell me if I'm being petty or not, but I think he gave Megan a week off, y'all. I'm just going to keep it 100. I think he gave Megan a week off, y'all. Allegedly. Now, this is why I say that. She went home and she was handing out plates 2 hours after she got out of the hospital, allegedly. She came home, we don't know when, but she was frying hush puppies, and allegedly, this is a couple days after her surgery? All right. What's going on with him and his wife where if she can't do it, it won't get done? The whole family had to take a week off because Megan had surgery. What does that tell you? It don't run without you, Megan. It don't run without you, girl. Like Miss Lily, you started in the hospital. Hey, what's your thing? Keep it moving.
Because when we're all functioning and flowing as a team, we're so powerful. You know what I'm saying? And
Tim, I hate when I have to do this. Give your P's again. You right, man. You are perfectly right. When y'all are functioning as a team, y'all are so powerful. When you laying across that bed and you doing your editing and Megan and the boys is out there slaving they little hearts out, yeah, y'all powerful because you ain't got to do nothing. You feel strong, don't you? Ha! I think I'm going to start doing, yeah. Tim, you feel strong when the boys and Megan is out there working. Ha! Right? Ha! Let's give us go, man. Ha! I ain't gonna start doing that. That sounds ridiculous.
When one of us goes down, we don't not do things.
When one of us go down, that don't mean we stop doing anything. No, Tim, that the boys is done with farm chores before you get up. So why you talking about anybody being down? Because allegedly you down before and after farm chores is even done. Yes or no? Yes or no?
But all of us spread out that person's chores or that person's things. What I'm saying is that we do a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we need our whole family to be operating at full strength.
He needs his whole family to be operating at full strength. Jared, you catch that? Operating at full strength. So what does that mean? He need Megan out there with them boys. He needs 4 people working his farm. That's operating at full strength to him, allegedly, right? What y'all hear? Right? And when that doesn't happen, he has to work, right? So what does that mean? This ain't working for Tim. Let's go, man.
In order to do all the things that we do. And it's like, we can take on the duties of another person. For instance, if I go down, my wife and kids can take on my duties in short spurts, but there's no replacing me. You know what I'm saying?
Can anybody come here and tell me if that was the most dumbest and ignorant statement he could have made, allegedly? No! Was that the most dumbest and ignorant statement he could have made? You want us to believe, because you don't think your boys and Megan are worth anything, allegedly. If they go down, no problem, right? But if you go down all over, did y'all catch it? If I go down, they could do a little bit here and there for a minute. But we ain't gonna be getting this YouTube money because I ain't teaching nobody how to edit because I don't want nobody to know how long it really takes, allegedly. And I'm not teaching Megan how to upload, do nothing because I don't want everybody to know that I'm playing them and they working 18 times harder than me. What'd y'all hear? What'd y'all hear? He wants narcissism. Narcissist. Allegedly. He wants everybody to believe this don't work without me because I'm the only one that can edit and film. They don't need you. If they ran that farm the way they were supposed to, just Megan and the boys, they'd have enough money to take care of themselves, bro. It would work perfectly fine without you if YouTube was gone. But you're going to get into that later.
My wife goes down, the boys and I can take on her duties in short spurts, but there's no replacing her. And so we decided last week to take a little bit of time off so we could take over my wife's duties so she can rest up and heal and everything.
Did he double down on it? Like I said before, did he give her a week to heal? What'd y'all hear? They took a week off to give Megan a week to heal. So is she back to everything now? He's just not filming her, allegedly? And y'all support this? Y'all support this? A week after hernia surgery, he's saying they had to take a week off to give his wife time to heal, and she doing good now. Jump back, he said that she doing good. I wish I would try that with Miss B. A week after hernia surgery, I'm asking her to what? Get out to bed and I'm probably divorced. What, brother? Go take care of your kids.
From a hernia surgery, but she's doing good. But I just love these Friday videos because we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we were inspired, we were encouraged, we got hyped, and we were, grunting and moaning, and
Now I've been to church, And I done seen people get hyped, right? You ever heard grunting and moaning when it comes to Christianity and church? You ever heard anybody, how can I put, brother, you were showing your true colors. Have you ever heard anybody catch the feeling or the Holy Ghost in church and they get to grunting and that's grunting and moaning. Does that sound like Christianity to you or something else? All alleged, whole show. But who gets hyped and grunts and moans? You rejoice. You cheer, you shout. Who? And that's what goes on along in your house when you tell us you don't know what's going on in here? Do y'all put the black robes on and everything too, allegedly?
Declaring who we are and understanding who we are and understanding that the only person that can stop us is the person that's looking in the, that we're looking at in the mirror. And so
no jokey joke, I just want to say this. Can't nobody stop you. But when God pull that rug out from under you, brother, you gonna do so many cartwheels and flips, you ain't gonna know where you gonna land. But Phoenix Game and Charlie B allegedly do. Ain't gonna be no AC, bruh. It's gonna be hot.
I love these Friday videos because I get a chance to kind of slow it down. You know what I'm saying? And kind of bring everything full circle and kind of summarize everything.
That's the funny thing to me. On Friday, I get a chance to slow it and bring it down. You ain't done nothing all week. You ain't done nothing all week, brother. Not. You filmed and you edited, allegedly, but as far as work, how can you bring it down if you haven't done anything? You drove Megan to, that's work? You driving your wife to the hospital? Because that's all we seen you doing the last week. Other than tell us you wasn't coming on for the podcast and stuff like that. We seen you tell us what you wasn't going to do. But we hadn't seen you do nothing. Right? So, since you brought it down, what are you doing today? I'm surprised you even on here since you brought it down. You got enough energy for that, bro?
And I was beginning to think as I was walking out here and preparing to shoot this video, I started thinking about wealth. That's right, wealth.
This brother has nowhere to go, y'all, anymore. And y'all sending this man money and respecting this man, but guess what? He has nowhere to go. You know how I know? Yesterday he stole my content. Yesterday he doing this, and today he's doing the same thing. You remember, was it Grid Down? No, Miss B was in here. It was comments when I think it was it the last one before today or the one before that? I said, I'm rich. I'm rich. My family's healthy, wife, kids, my mama going from where she was to where she is now back to normal. To me, that's rich, right? Now he's about to go on this whole spiel about it's not about money, it's not about that, it's not about... He basically took my little segment and just blew it up. You feel me? Like everybody else do, allegedly.
Thinking about wealth, and I started thinking about what is true wealth. Like, what does wealth mean? I know that there's a definition in the dictionary, but I like to make my own definitions. You know what I'm saying? I like to make like plain, easy to understand, tangible definitions. So
now, to all the BTM members and the people that be rocking with Tim so hard, they feel like they need to create channels and support this man. Okay. Did he just tell you he was crazy, allegedly? He just basically said, whatever's in the dictionary, I don't listen to that. I make up my own way. Just like basically he's been telling you that he's turned Christianity into his own way. But y'all want to believe it's still the old Christianity and come on here and be like, no, Tim is good. Tim doing his thing. And he keeps telling y'all, I'm changing all this up. And the ones of y'all who are following me, y'all are following a changed up book. I even changed up the dictionary. What y'all hear? Just yesterday, he said, basically, you can't stick with the old Bible. You gotta make it. You gotta bring it alive. You gotta make it new. You gotta reinvent it. You gotta be integrated. Yes or no? For y'all to see my show, yes or no? So now he can change the dictionary too. So how smart does that make y'all for rocking with this man and saying, yeah, Tim know what he talking about. It's all good. When he's going to tell you everything you ever read in the dictionary is wrong if I want to change it.
What is my definition of wealth? Now, the foundation of all wealth is this, because I know we talk about winning and conquering, and we talk about business, and we need to talk more about business. We need to talk about retirement. We need to talk about investing, and those things will come. We need to talk about IRAs, brokerage accounts, 401ks, tax, retirement accounts where you pay the taxes up front and you pay the taxes in the end. Like, it's so much. We need to talk about businesses and LLCs, and we need to teach you all how to form an LLC, and we will do that. Like I said.
Okay, allegedly, I'm about to prove that everything he said the other day was wrong. Oh, yeah, we doing real good with our businesses on YouTube and stuff like that. No, you're not. Allegedly. You know how I can prove that? Because farming, let's jump back. When I said CPM, what you get paid for what you're talking about, right? So we're talking about farming. Tim's talking about farming. That CPM is like $18 and some change up to like 21 some days, right? You get 45% of that, right? Okay, now let me break this down and go here. You know why he's talking about he's about to show y'all all this other stuff? It's because sometimes, most of the time, allegedly, no, not allegedly, when you're talking LLCs, businesses, banking, and things like that, oh, that CPM can go up to like $35, $40 for the commercials, right? That's why he's talking about we're going to teach y'all how to do an LLC and all this, and we're going to teach y'all. That's where he's trying to spin this around so he can put that LLC stuff in his caption, his description, and he'll get paid more money from the commercials. That's why he's talking about all this now. But Tim, let me stop you right here. Okay. Take you 5 minutes to tell everybody how to get an LLC. I do it in one. Go online to the IRS, fill out the paperwork. They'll give you your EIN number. You go, register that with the state, which takes like 2 days. So when he said it takes 5 minutes for you to have an LLC and you be popping, lies, all lies. After you get your LLC registered with the IRS, you have to then go and register it with the state. Then you could go and start doing things with it, like getting your bank accounts and stuff like that. So when somebody tells you in 5 minutes you can have an LLC and just be popping, that's a lie. And that's not allegedly. You can have your LLC, but you can't do nothing with it until you register it with the state. That takes anywhere from 2 to 5 days. How does Charlie B know this? Because we all right over here. Because Charlie B. Bizarroville is an LLC. Same thing Tim got. So, I'm business, you business. It didn't take 5 minutes for him to do that, did it? Didn't take 5 minutes for me to tell y'all how to do it, did it?
Same umbrella, you know, because we have businesses and we also function and operate as a ministry as well. And so we do that all up under the umbrella of an LLC now instead of...
What this brother wants you to think is, oh, since all of this, all our businesses and our ministry, we operate under an LLC. So it's all business. No. When you have a ministry and you have to treat it like a business as far as, well, actually, I need to talk to somebody because you tax exempt as a ministry, right, bro? So you LLC through your farm. I don't know no ministry that pays taxes. So what are you running through the ministry under your LLC besides you claiming that you don't have a job? You're a minister. And what are you running under your LLC if you say you don't ask nobody for nothing? If nobody's sending you nothing and y'all not asking nobody for nothing, just watch the videos. Jump back. Remember he said that? All I ask you to do is just watch the videos. If they good, watch them. If they ain't, don't. Remember he said that? That's how I get my money. Remember he said that? Right? So, why would you even put your ministry into an LLC if you're not making anything? Because we know right now, you have no church, you're not preaching on Sunday, you don't have no tithes coming in, so you don't have to manage that money and stuff. So what money are you managing to put in an LLC after you done just told everybody you don't ask nobody for nothing? See where Charlie be going. Your ministry's in an LLC for what? You have no money coming in supposedly off your ministry. It's all from YouTube. But to keep all your YouTube dollars, because like I said, I know business too. If you claim it's a ministry and you do the right paperwork, they can't tax you on none of this. You paying no taxes, bruh. So you need to quit yelling out all the businesses, and we run the ministry under that too. So you basically telling everybody, I don't pay no taxes for YouTube, allegedly. I don't pay no taxes when I buy property, allegedly. Y'all see what's going on here? He's using you, he's using the government, he's using everybody. And as soon as all this stuff blow up, how good y'all think it's gonna be? Let's go, man.
We need to make sure that we understand that the foundation of all wealth is Jesus. The foundation of wealth is a spiritual thing, not a physical thing. Because we can have all the money in the world, we can have all these businesses in the world, but if we don't have Jesus, we don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if we have no money, if we have no businesses, if we have no thing that looks flashy on the outside, no physical thing that says that we're abundant, or no physical thing that says that we're successful, if we have Jesus, we are extremely successful.
Now I played all that just so he could put his foot in his mouth again. Tim, you are the only one out there with stuff, right? Right? Now, I just want to put this point out there, and I'm going to move on. How happy is he when he talks about God? When he talks about God, you need to have Jesus in your life. How happy is he? Is he as happy when he's talking about my zero turning out loud? Out loud. He talk about Jesus that happy? But he's gonna sit up here and tell you it don't matter about money. It don't matter about if we drive right, if we fancy or not. No, it doesn't matter if we fancy, because it's your family, and the only one in your family that's fancy is you. What does Megan own or have that's worth $20,000? What does Megan own or use or have that's worth $10,000? So technically that means you owe her a $30,000 car in my book. Is that being petty? Yes or no? Or is Charlie B just coming in here on some husband and wife, 50-50, tractor 20, zero turn 10, where's my car? Yes or no? And I'm not upset. Y'all be in here like Charlie B Mack. No, I just get to a point where I be like, why can't y'all see that if it's 50-50 in a relationship, why are all the BTM members coming in here all cool with Tim getting 100% of everything, all the money, Megan gets nothing? The boys been wearing that army. If you don't take that army green shirt and throw it in the trash, bro, I swear, I've been watching that army green shirt for like 3 years. So I guess the other day when you had Little Man having it on, that was Tim Jr.'s from 2 years ago. Y'all see what this is?
So I want you to understand, when I talk about success, when I talk about wealth, when I talk about abundance, when I talk about all those type of things, I'm talking about the abundance that Jesus was talking about when he says, I come to give you life and life more abundantly. You know?
Okay, here we go again. Lies. All lies. Allegedly. Charlie B, why you say that? Okay. He has every toy he wants. Okay? But he wants to preach to you and allegedly Megan and his family and grandma that abundance isn't about you getting anything. Not y'all. I can get whatever I need and want. No, not what I need. I get whatever I want. That's my abundance, allegedly. Y'all's abundance is from what the Bible says. Because in the Bible, let's just be honest, Tim. From what you're reading to the people, you try to downplay it to where it's now. There was no zero turns back then. There was no tractors back then. There was none of the stuff you have back then. But you want to make the Bible to the man gets whatever he wants. Everybody else, y'all just gotta go off the book. I can change the book for me and get whatever I want, allegedly. But y'all stick to the main scripture where it says y'all will be abundant with life. Now, y'all come in and tell me if I'm wrong, but abundant with life, and when that scripture was wrote, meant you will live healthy and plentiful and be okay, abundant in life. Abundant in life doesn't mean give me all I can have. But even everybody around me, even my kids and my wife and my mama, I gotta have it all, but y'all live an abundant life the way the books say. Cause ain't nobody else got nothing. Well, unless you want to count, grandma got 2 putt-putts. Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? Like God wants us to have an abundant life. You know, he wants us to have a great life. He wants us to do great and miraculous works. You know, he wants signs and wonders to follow us. But those things, the foundation of those things is not in material means. But the foundation to that wealth is knowing Jesus and having a personal relationship with him.
And Sam, allegedly, is this where we're going with this? You have everything you have because you have the personal relationship with Jesus, like you tell everybody, you talk to him all the time. So does Megan not? And does the boys not? And when they do have that personal relationship, that's when you'll start buying them stuff? Is that where you're going with this? Because it's not about wealth, because to you, wealth is not buying anything or... He just said, what y'all just hear? This brother has everything he wants. He got his Cornish hen, he got zero turn, he got all this stuff. What does anybody else have on that farm, y'all? But he wants to talk y'all today about, oh, it ain't about having nothing, it ain't about money. Because he needs some more of it. So y'all just keep sending it in if y'all like this content. And keep donating to us. And now he's about to go and tell you, we really don't need your money because y'all done donated so much. We got reserve put up. So a month or 2 ago when we were telling y'all if we had $80,000, we'd buy more property. What did he do 2-3 weeks after that? Bought more property, so he lied to you then. Now he's about to tell you allegedly, oh, we cool. If everything go bad right now, y'all done send us so much money, and we done made so much money off of YouTube. Y'all think we worried about it? And y'all still gonna continue to send him money while y'all might be in a situation like on Grid Down. Y'all can't afford the big box in case something go wrong in your house. But you can afford to send Tim $15, $20. No, you can't. No, you can't. Let me tell you like this. If the president came on right now and said, the election's gonna be off for a week. If you ain't got enough food in your house and you ain't got nothing to keep your electric on, you can't afford to send Tim a dime. And he's about to explain this to you, because he's about to tell y'all, I don't care about nothing. I'm good for a couple years. B10 members, y'all need to hit him in the comments and be like, you're welcome.
So I want y'all to understand that all wealth begins there. And it's impossible to have wealth, to have true wealth. Now, you may...
Did you hear what this man just told y'all? It's impossible to have true wealth. To who? To you, obviously. I don't know what you still dealing with. That's why I tell everybody, money don't mean nothing. If you are a miserable little man, allegedly, you are going to be miserable whether you got $1 million or $2. You're going to be miserable. What did he just say? You'll never have true wealth, Tim. That's your opinion. From the things you done been through and had to deal with. I'm going to leave it at that. Right? But what you don't understand, to most people, they feel like they're wealthy if they can see their grandbabies. To most people, they feel like they're wealthy if they can eat today. To most people, they give honor and the glory to God for what they have. What are you doing? That's it for me today, y'all. I can't take no more of this. Truthfully, I can't. And I know somebody's gonna be like, Charlie B, you missed something in the end, but I think I done proved my point on this man is just far-fledged, not where you should be when you want to come to the book. Because he done already told you, allegedly, I changed the book. The book is old. You gotta rebuild it back up. No, you don't. The book is the book. Always is. Always will be. I don't care if it's now. I don't care if everything stays cool till 3045. The book will still be the book. You trying to change it to make it your way. And I understand why you're doing it because allegedly now, I done told people I don't go to church. I done told people I don't pay tithes. I done told people I don't do nothing that normal pastors do. And y'all still gonna send me your money? Let's keep it rolling. Let's see how far I can tell them that I ain't what you think I am. Allegedly. Charlie B, love y'all, man. I'm out. I'm a reaction channel. I can't get it all because sometimes my reaction will be so much of a reaction. Where Charlie B in the last 2 weeks? See what I'm saying? So, let's go, man. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll be back for Grid Down. I'll be back tonight for Grid Down because I'm not tired. I fell out last night when I told you I was coming back, but tonight, I'm up and I'm on one. This brother didn't really tick me off. That's why I got to, with the boys. When we was doing the thing about the boys, they was like, oh, Charlie B, you missed this, you missed that. I ain't missed nothing. I didn't want to talk about it to get myself in a situation to, you know what? I love y'all. Let's proceed. Let's proceed.
You wonder why I'm using the word wealth. And is the word wealth interchangeable with the word riches or with the word money? No.
Tim, you should say allegedly more than I do, bro, because you be on here lying to the people so much allegedly that you gonna tell me, what does it mean to y'all if you be like, you walk past somebody and they sitting there, they got a $5 million mansion, right? What do you say? They rich or they wealthy? Wealthy doesn't have to do nothing with money to you? No, because you got everything you want allegedly and everybody else can't get nothing. So don't think that since y'all say y'all want something, y'all should get it allegedly because that's not wealth. Tim, anybody looking at you right now, y'all come in the comments and tell me. Allegedly, your family isn't wealthy. Grandma Lily still need floors. Boys still need clothes. Megan still need rest. And you can't hire nobody so she could get that. So how wealthy are you, allegedly? Now, let's go here. If you're wealthy, it doesn't mean anything about money. But the only person with any wealth on that farm, the way you talk, let's jump back. Made me feel good to be on my zero turn and cut my property. Y'all remember that? So, you're talking all this when you've been bragging for the last couple months, bro. You've been bragging, bro. Literally. Y'all come here and tell me if I'm wrong. I pointed out earlier. That tractor 20, that's 10, but they couldn't put a good seat on the $20,000, but they put a good seat on the $10,000. He's just throwing money at y'all. It's narcissism. I want to rub it in y'all face that I'm good. I'm good. Right? Let's proceed.
Wealth is an entirely different thing. Because when you start talking about riches, you start talking about money, you start talking about possessions. I think those words go together. When you start talking about wealth, then I start thinking about words like inheritance. You know what I'm saying? I start thinking about words like heir. You know what I'm saying? Like an heir, like someone who becomes an inheritance or is an heir to certain promises. And we're
You see, I got an attitude because right there, allegedly, I'm going to say what that just told me. Certain promises. What does that mean to y'all? Certain promises. That means whichever boy bucks, allegedly, get on. Whichever boy listen to me, you can have it all. Allegedly or not. What did y'all just hear? What y'all just hear? I'm talking about legacy. And that means certain promises. Is that why you tell us you're now talking to your boys like they're men? Because they gotta promise you that they'll always be there for you? Allegedly? It's called Tish, man. This is called Tish, bro. And that's why I just said I ain't wanna even roll no more. But I want to show a little bit more so y'all can understand, like, Charlie B, I don't want to hear no more of this either. And I hope we're all there. Love y'all, y'all be easy. Grit down tonight, man. I'll be back. Like I said, I ain't sleepy. Gotta show everybody y'all prizes and stuff. Let's go, man.